We're here to say an entrepreneurship story. I met a lady who has gone through an episode that is very relevant to our entrepreneurship, teaching, knowledge, and sharing. I want to introduce Magdalene Silali. She will introduce herself and tell us a little bit of herself, and we shall be dialoguing as we continue. Welcome, Magdalene.
Thank you very much, Professor. My name is Magdalene Silali. I come from Kitale, but I live in Milili. I'm a God-fearing lady. I love God very much. I want to take this opportunity to thank God for the gift of life which is given for us and to give us this opportunity to be here today. I'll just give a little of my story. I was born in Kitale, in a polygamous family, and you know, in polygamous family we have a lot of troubles and challenges, and especially for us, I personally have gone through a lot, but I want to thank God because He has sustained me until today. I'm the last born in our family, and to be where I am here is not just, it wasn't easy. I can say it was through the grace and the mercy of the Lord. I started my education some years back in primary school, and I wasn't lucky to stay with my parents. Our firstborn brother took me, and I stayed with him until I finished my Form 4 school. But from Form 1 to Form 4 school life wasn't easy. In Form 1 and Form 2, we managed to pay my school fees, but in Luya's culture, I don't know if it's in only Luya's culture or I used to stay with my sister-in-law, but she treated me so badly. But I thank God, I think it was just a lesson. She was teaching me something to live a hard life. So I managed to stay with them. When I reached Form 3, the life began to be so much harder. My brother stopped to pay my school fees, and I lived like an orphan. Even my friends in that school, they used to see me as an orphan because I never had something they used to give me, you see, but I never gave up. Good thing I found my principal. She was very kind and loving. She had a good heart. I went to explain to her everything what I was going through, and since I was a very hardworking student, every teacher was just in love with me because of my hardworking. So they called a meeting and they discussed on how they can help me. So they decided to enroll me for Form 4. I never paid any school fees from Form 3 to Form 4. Not because we don't have, but because of, I think, people having bad hearts, you know, despite my family. So when I was done with my Form 4, even the registration fee for my KCC, no one paid. It's only my principal who chipped in, and she registered me and enrolled me to do my exams. So she told me that she will only help me to do my exams. Then after Form 4, I look for a way to pay the balance, you get it? So after I finished my Form 4, I went back home to my mother, and since, as I have told you earlier, we come from a polygamous family. So we have been raised up by only one parent, who is our mother. And since we have many, she could not be able to educate all of us. So I went back home, I stayed with her for 1 year. That was I did my Form 4 in 2011. So 2012, I decided that no, since I have passed my exam, I got a C+, and it was just by the grace of God. I told my mom that I will not stay home, but I need to get my certificate so that it can help me somewhere. And since we had no money, I had to travel to Nairobi to look for a job. in my mind, I was just saying that any job that I'll get, I'm just going to do it as long as it's a legal job. So by good faith, I got a job as a house help. The first house that I went, it wasn't good. The treatment I got there, it was just the same with the treatment I got from my sister-in-law. So I could not bear it. I stopped that job and I hustled again looking for another job. And good thing I got 2 couples whom I'm very grateful to them. They took me as their own and nikawafanyia kazi kwa miaka 2. Na since bado haikuwa tamaa ya moyo wangu kukuwa house help for the rest of my life, ilibidi I open up to them. I told them what I want, kwamba I have a school fees arrears and I want my certificate. So they are good people. They paid my school fees na nikapata hiyo certificate. Nikaishi nao tena kwa mwaka mwingine mmoja. Na jinsi walikuwa wanaona I was hardworking na nafanya kazi, it was just perfect as a house help. Yeah? Wakaniuliza kama ninataka kwenda shule ama nataka kufanya nini. First, in my dream nilikuwa nataka kuwa nurse. Lakini sasa dream zangu hazikutimia. Another thing, I love cooking. I love food. Not because I'm a lawyer, but everyone loves food. But for me, I love cooking. I love everything. Yeah? So I want to go for a catering course. Na in my mind nilikuwa nafikiria labda ule mshahara ambao wananipatia ndio utaweza kunilipia my school fees, but they said no. Since tumekaa na wewe hizo miaka zote, we want ukitoka hapa uwe mtu tofauti. So they enrolled me in utalii na nikafanya catering and hotel management. And good thing I was bado hardworking. I got everything distinctions. So after there, I'm here. Nikasema bado maisha lazima yaendelee. So these 2 people, they traveled to USA, but unfortunately we lost one of them. Maisha tumekaanza kubadilika. So nikaona katika maisha kuendelea kuishi na hawa watu pia ni kama nawapatia mzigo, na since sijapata kazi na sina any capital ya kuanza biashara, nikasema I'll travel back home. Nikuja angalau at least niko na certificate ninasaidia na the hustle tafute job mahali popote nifanye. Nilipokuja home nikaona hapana. Since nimekaa hapa Kimilili na nikaona Kimilili hakuna naweza anza maisha na nifanye kitu. Na nikaona since I'm good in cooking, nikasema nitafungua labda bakery kidogo hivi. Lakini kwa sababu sikuwa na capital, inabidi kwanza utafute mahali pa kukaa ukiangalia. So nikakuja Kimilili, nikakaa kidogo, nikatembea kwa maduka, nikaangalia nani anaweza nipatia job. Lakini sasa kwa sababu uchumi bado uko chini na kulingana na kiwango ambacho nimesomea catering ama baking, hakuna hapa employer anaweza kuniemploy na nilipe mshahara ambao unaweza ni stahimili. So ikabidi niseme nitajiajiri mimi mwenyewe. Na nitaanzaje kujiajiri hali sina capital? Nilianza kupika vitu zinaitwa donuts. I used to fry those donuts, I pack them, every pack ilikuwa inachukua $50. Sasa kwa binadamu wa kawaida kunielewa itakuwa ngumu. So I used to, for me, napenda tu kucheka, kufurahi. Mtu akinileta kitu cha kukosea, I'll just smile at you na I move on with life because I know what I want. So nikabake hizo donuts, mandazi, nikiuza. So a lot of people took advantage of me. Some of them they can took it, lakini hawatalipa. Nikamwambia njoo kesho uchukue. Hawezi lipa. Kila kesho anakuambia ziliharibika. Hata customer hakuchukua. Unaona? Nikasema sitaendelea kuishi because I need to pay rent, I need to eat, I need to help my mother at home. Maisha yakaendelea kuwa magumu zaidi. Nikasema nitafanyaje? Kwa hiyo small ambazo nilikuwa nimesave, nikasema I'll buy a small oven. I'll bake Na kwa sababu sikuwa tena hizo pesa hazikutosheleza, nikaanza kubake na jiko la makaa. Nikawa nikikata cakes ndogo ndogo nikichomezea. Since watu walikuwa wamenijua, wale ambao walikuwa wananichukulia in advantage way positively walikuwa wananipromote. Wakaanza kunipromote hadi nikabai customer offer. Na nikaanza kujiadvertise. Na nikasema pia kujiadvertise itakuwa ngumu sana. Unajua with food lazima customer kule ndio upate customers wengi. Nikasema nitatafuta duka ambalo lina bake cake. Na good enough hapa Kimilili kuna duka linaitwa Riziki Supermarket. I went there and I talked to the lady, the owner of the supermarket. Nikamwambia nataka tu nikuwe nikikusaidia kwa bakery yako, but don't pay me because I knew what I wanted. Don't pay me. So nikawa akinambekia sometimes na msaidia kufanya hizo icing, yeah, kujimarket. So wakati clients wanakuja wananikuta kwa bakery na wananipa order, I bake, zinaenda. Kwenye siku kwa naambia by then mtu atanipigia simu ananiambia Maggie nataka keki. Naambia by then nilichokata kwa Riziki lakini I can still deliver the cake. Nitafanya hivyo. Na kwa sababu keki ni tamu, utapata tena wateja wengine. So currently ninafanya hiyo kazi ya kubake. Though sasa wakati corona imekuja tukachanganya mambo. Wateja wakawa wachache. Na since bado sijakuwa ile popular kila mtu ananitafuta ni wale tu customers wachache wanakuja. Wakati corona imekuja sasa customers wangu kazi ikaenda chini kidogo. Yeah.
Wow. Now you said that when you came to Kimilili,
Yes.
you're looking for an opening, and here you are with the expertise in baking,
Yes.
and you started with the donuts. How were you baking these donuts from? You didn't have an oven at that time.
Yes, I did.
So how were you baking the donuts from your own house? On which instruments? A simple sufuria, a simple frying pan?
Okay, with donuts, you don't bake donuts. We deep fry them. Donuts ni kama mandazi, lakini ingredients ni tofauti. Na since niliona kila mtu hapa anajua kupika mandazi, na nilikuwa natafuta mbinu ya kusurvive. Nikajiambia kwamba I must make something different from the rest. So nikakuja na idea ya make donuts. Na hapa Kimilili watu wako wanajua sana kutengeneza zile donuts. Now,
so you found a niche. There was no donuts, or if they were not as good as what you are going to make. So you had an edge over the existing donuts. And now you came on and you discovered Riziki. They were doing cakes, and that's what you wanted to do. You introduced yourself to Riziki to do for free.
yes, I did.
Why for free?
Okay, the main thing I wanted, since I was new here in Kimilili, I cannot just come and tembea ukuje nitembea, I bake. With Africans, lazima mtu aone hivi ndio amini. Sasa nilitaka wakija kunipata hapo siku nyingine, hata wakikutana huko ndio watasema fulani wana bake, watu wanaona na bake fulani. Sasa tukipata kazi wanakuwa na hiyo sure bet that I can deliver something good.
So here you are, you get your oven and you start now baking cakes. You are competing Riziki. How did Riziki take it?
For me, I like open things. She knows that I'm a baker. And I told her that, of course she knows that I will not work for her for the rest of my life. I need to employ myself or to, yeah. So she took it positively.
Okay. And would you also say that because of course demand was good enough, so you are not, was it cutthroat competition, or with your baking and with Riziki's baking still you could get a market?
Yeah.
So I see. Now you say you are doing well until Corona came in. You are having a shop, a bakery in town, and staying at home. Then Corona comes in. So what happened? Tell us about your bakery, your Corona, and your home.
You know, when Corona came in, it spoiled everything. I lost customers. So Corona ilipokuja, nikaona ni afadhali kuliko ulipie duka ambalo halifanyi kazi. Na si kwamba nina hizo pesa za kulipia. deposit. Kama nifanye kazi kwa nyumba. Since kuna wale customer wananijua,
What are the major challenges you are having now working from home? Because I guess when you are in town and the shop is in town, many people pass by, they see, so your market, but now you are at home and you still are surviving. What marketing techniques are you using? How are you reaching the customers? How are they reaching you?
Currently, nimesema kazi ya kubeki inaenda chini kabisa because unajua mtu akipita una kitu kizuri hata kama hataki kukinunua kitamvutia na nunue. Na since saizi duka limefungwa nyumbani, sina customers. What I do for survival, huwa sana napika yale mahamri. Pia imeenda chini na bidi niweze kutembea house to house. Utakula mahamri leo? Leo utakula mahamri? Basi.
Have you, let's say, tried to use social media to reach your networks and therefore start doing online selling? Is social media helping you or you have not gone into it?
I'm using my WhatsApp, some maybe for friends, so I'm using my friends to advertise my job. So far, sijapata clients wengi.
So you're
I'm very much affected.
So you're telling us that anybody watching this video, if they can reach you, if they can share your story for clients to come to you, it will be grateful.
Very much grateful.
How can people reach you?
My telephone number is 07 13 10 6884.
Come again.
07 13 10 6884.
Good. So you can add, people with the network can add you on. You're saying you're looking for market. You are perfect in production, but the markets now, if somebody helps with market outlets and market penetration, you'll be happy.
Very much happy. I'll be so grateful.
Now you're telling me you're doing cakes now and donuts. This to me look like they're the usual, cakes are over, receipt is there, donuts are there. Are you planning to, let's say, diversify or do something different from what other people are doing?
Of course, yes. Now this corona has helped me to think a lot. And I was thinking that maybe I can start baking cakes which is a gluten-free diet.
Gluten-free, yes, indeed. But what do you think? Who will be your customer for gluten-free? Have you thought about the niche market for gluten-free baking?
Anyone can be a customer because gluten-free diet is a healthy one. But I'm focusing on the institution, like maybe in hospitals. Yeah.
So you are telling us that, of course, we have a few hospitals here in Kimilili, we have hospitals in Bungoma County, and these people may not know. We don't have gluten-free baking in Bungoma as far as I'm concerned. If they are very few. So the patients who are in the hospital, you are telling us gluten-free is, nutritious and particularly it's a health product. So we're saying that using that conduct that you have given us, the institutions that would like to give their patients gluten-free products can reach you, and if they reach you, make orders, you can deliver.
I will deliver.
You will deliver.
I will deliver.
Okay. Now, gluten-free, will you be using different unga, different recipes, or is it the same wheat?
No. I won't use wheat because wheat it contains a gluten. I can use something like oats, barley, and millet flour.
Oh, you are telling us that you can actually promote the orphaned crops of Bungoma County. You are talking of millet, you are talking of sorghum. These are crops that have been kind of forgotten. And the economic value of these crops, why have they been forgotten? Because there is little market. Now you are offering yourself to be a market for the sorghum, for the millet. which will now make the gluten-free products. So here you are, you want actually to promote the otherwise orphaned growth to give income generation for the farmers who are farming it.
Yeah.
Okay, now have you tried to think of probably whether the government, the county government has got any openings to assist you along those lines, like you are a woman and there's some women funds, you are a young, there are youth funds, they have also been having corona funds. Have you explored those avenues and tried to reach them, or what's the position?
Currently, I've not. But I would like to, whoever will watch me, I would like to tell them that if they are in position to link me to those funds, kindly, because I want to produce something that will help all of us, especially for that gluten-free diet, which is very healthy for ourselves. Yeah? So I'm asking them to link me or to assist me on how to reach them so that I can get that assistance.
You've told us a very touching story. I'm sure out there are many girls who have gone or who are going through the same avenue that you have traveled. What would be your advice for those, not just young girls, but those youth who would be having problems in their schools, some even break off, and what would be your advice to the youth coming up?
My advice is they should never give up. As much as you are still alive, God has a reason why you are going through whatever you are going through. Like my story, it is a very true story, and it taught me a lot of lessons. Yeah? I never gave up. Kama ningeachia shule tuseme kwa sababu ya school fees, singekuwa mahali niko hapa leo. Kwa hivyo mtu asiyeikata tamaa until you reach your destiny. Alafu huku nje pia kuna wale destiny helpers, like kama wale ambao wanaweza kunisaidia. So naamini ya kwamba Kenyans are good. Kenyans are good wakati unatumia pia maisha yako vizuri. Utapatana na wale destiny helpers. So they should never give up. Another thing, unajua kuna watu wengi wanasema, oh, like for me, nilipata C+, maybe ningesema siwezi enda kufanya kazi ya nyumba. Kazi ni kazi. Whatever as much as inakupatia ile income ambayo itakufanya usiishi ukiombaomba, tufanye hiyo kazi, tufikie malengo yetu. Kama singelifanya hiyo kazi ya nyumba, singewezeshwa kwenda college, singewezeshwa kuwa jinsi nilivyo right now. So lazima tujikaze.
And you're telling us that when you got your C+, you had a vision. You want to further your education. You want to go to your objective. But there is a block. You don't have finance. So you are going to start house girl work was because you wanted to clear the way to get something that reaches you at your destination. Do you think therefore planning ahead is useful?
Yes, it is. It is very useful. As long as you have a dream, you'll always reach there. And you will do anything. For me, I was ready to do anything. Nianze kufikiria my school fees, nipate hiyo certificate. Then I'll start that. Now I have this certificate. Nitafanya nini certificate? Sitaiweka ndani ya nyumba. I need to prosper, to proceed.
You are telling us that you must have a dream.
Yes.
To succeed, you must have a dream.
You must have a dream. And not only you have a dream, then you sit there that, oh, everything just come. No. You need to work out on it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're telling people listening here that please, if you do not have a dream, if you do not have an objective, then any road will lead you there. But if you have a dream, you'll follow a particular road. Because there are those who have gone to be house girls and never, saved, or even they come back and again at the same square where they left. So a dream is important. Did you do any entrepreneurship in school?
In high school I didn't, but in college I tried. Yeah, did it. That's why I'm where I am right
So do
now.
you think that some teachings of entrepreneurship helped you to chart your way forward?
Yes.
Oh, do you want to say anything in entrepreneurship that probably assisted you to look ahead? What do you remember in entrepreneurship that propelled you?
A lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things.
Something like you'll never be a millionaire working for another. You want to work for yourself, so you go ahead.
Yes. It's not a matter that if you want to be a millionaire, you need to work for other people, you need to be employed. You yourself, you are your own boss. And no one will hinder that. We need to have that mindset that you can do more than anything without to be employed. You can just be your own employee.
So now you are just starting, you have a small shop, Corona comes and it destabilizes you, and you still are looking forward. Do you think, what would be your wish? Do you want any help, you want grants, you want partnerships? What do you think will help you again continue on your path? Is it a partnership that you are looking for? Is it just grants? Are they just loans? Are they venture capital? What do you think might be the best thing for you to assist you to pick up from where you have? That is after Corona.
What I wanted is if I can get a bigger oven, the bigger one, which will enable me to supply those that are gluten-free, either cookies or cakes. So when I get that, the bigger oven, I'll be so much grateful. Yani nikipata tu hiyo, my life will just, I'll reach where I want to.
Okay. Viewers, you have watched Magdalene Silali. Magdalene Silali started her journey of earning by being a house girl. And she said, here I am with my C+, that is university entry, that's the minimum university entry. C+, her vision is to go further education, problems, challenges. Then she says, let me go and even become a house girl. But still, she went into that job with a vision, with an objective. And she was saving. And here she is. She gets a good couple that helps her. It was her determination. It was her foresight. It was her vision that propelled her ahead. And she's telling you that if you don't dream, you'll not go anywhere. If you don't know where you are going, then any road will lead you there. She didn't choose any road. She selected where she wants to go, and she followed that path. And she's still dreaming big. She wants now to revolutionize the bakery industry rather than just depending on wheat and gluten products. She wants to go into gluten-free baking. And the gluten-free baking is healthy. It's healthy, it's good for our ECD children. It is good for people of age like me with the age-old or rather age-related diseases. It's good for patients who are recovering. And there she is. She has found a niche that rather than just go on and compete in the normal standard market of bakery, she's trying to diversify. And she has told us, if she can get a push, the sky is not the limit for her. You have listened. Maybe she will repeat her contacts again for our remembrance. Please, Magdalene, give us your contact. Anybody watching may reach you. If you have an email, if you have a website, if you have whatever you have, the best contact that people can reach you quickly. Repeat it for us.
My phone number is 07 1310 6884.
Good. Thank you very much.
Email is
Your email, yes.
Silali Magdalene.
Silali is SILALI. Magdalene with Y.
Yes.
Magdalene with Y at gmail.com. Please, if you have been impressed, if you have been touched with this story, let us assist youth entrepreneurship, let us assist female entrepreneurship, and let us assist our farmers who are struggling with their orphaned crops, the millets, the sorghums. She is creating market for those, and the backward linkages towards the farmers will be extremely helpful, and the forward linkages, she's producing health products. So she's assisting the farmer, she's assisting the patients in your hospital, in your institution, the young kids who come up with the energy. Here is a lady with the determination and with the vision. Let us help this needy cause. It is Corona, I cannot shake your hand. I want to say thank you very much, and we wish you all the best.